Y'all, Red is a Great Hero, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a tier list. This is a requested video, and we're gonna do a Fallout tier list. So, as you know, Fallout is one of my favorite game series of all times. I've played it since like 2012. I played basically every game besides a few. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's start with Fallout 4. Fallout, this is a game and DLC tier list. So, Fallout 4. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I say A tier because I think Fallout 4 is a great game, but there was a lot bad with it. Especially, I think the story, in Fallout New Vegas, the story was more in detail and in depth. Your options kind of matter, but Fallout 4, the story is very just kind of crappy in my opinion, and the dialogue system kind of sucks. I do enjoy the settlement system though. I think it's fantastic. Everyone hates it, but I think it's probably one of the best things they ever had. It's really cool. So, I think it's an A tier. I think that's, appropriate. So let's do... Oh, 66. You have to be in here somewhere, huh? Oh, that's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of these DLCs. So we're gonna put them in F. I don't know Wild Appalachia. I have no idea. I've not played much of the Me6. I can say that. Nuclear Winter, though. You know what this is? This was Fallout 76 version of Battle Royale, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting it in B tier. I'm gonna say it. I don't think it's good, but this was really fun. I played this with a friend of mine, and man, it was so bad, but it was so good at the same time. It's no longer a thing. It was discontinued 2 or 3 years ago, I think. It was kind of fun to screw around on this. It was probably the favorite part of my favorite part of 76. Very controversial opinion, but yeah. I've not played Fallout Tactics. I've not played Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. I cannot tell you anything about these. So they're just going on F. We're actually going to run that. BK. I don't know tier. I don't know. Pop in. Let's do Fallout New Vegas Honest Hearts. This is the DLC where you went to Zion. It's A tier, honestly. I think it's really boring in my opinion. I'm putting it in B tier. The story mode is great. The characters are fantastic. It's just so boring. The whole storyline is supposed to, hey, go find this, go find that. Oh no, we gotta go kill someone. Dead Money. Put Dead Money. C tier. I mean, Dead Money is really good characters, really cool weapons. It's just the gameplay mechanics make it so unbearable. I've only beat this DLC 3 times, and I've played Fallout New Vegas so many times. I hate Dead Money. I personally do. It's the only thing that keeps it from D tier is the good characters and the really cool weapons, and you can get infinite money if you complete it. So the pit we'll put in B tier. Storyline's pretty great too. You're in destroyed Pittsburgh. There's like slavers and everything. You gotta kill the slaver boss. Personally, I think Honest Hearts is better than it. I really don't care for Fallout 3 that much, but this is still a great DLC. I think B2 is appropriate. Fallout 2, I've not played enough of it to get a good opinion of it. Same with Fallout 1. I want to play all these games at one point, but I have not played the original Fallout enough to really get you a correct and appropriate opinion on this. So, unfortunately, these are all in I don't know tier, but we may come back to this at a later date. Let's go ahead and just take it out of the box. Fallout 76 Wastelanders. This is Fallout 76 itself. Okay. I think C tier is appropriate. When it came out, it was horrible. It was atrocious. I played it when it came out. So bad. I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. The idea of a multiplayer Fallout was great. I played the crap out of it with a good buddy of mine. We had fun, but I've tried playing it for years and years and years, and I came back to it after like a 2-year break, and January of this year. Cause I was like $3 on the Steam store. I'm like, okay, cool. I tried playing it, and I just can't. It's I can't explain it. It's just not fun, you know. I want to play it, but it's so boring. It's so grindy. You have to pay a subscription to get unlimited storage space. There's so much wrong with it, and I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. That's just not good. I think if you play it with a bunch of friends, it could be fun, but in my opinion, personally, I don't care for it. So I think C tier is more than appropriate. Fallout 3, we're gonna put an A tier. Fallout 3 was the first modern Fallout game made by Bethesda in 2008, I think it was. I think personally it was a great game. I really enjoyed the story. Really cool characters, really cool guns. The DLC were absolutely fantastic for this game. But, you know, it's very outdated. It's very old. The engine's very buggy. It's a very old game, and I'm not gonna give it a bad rating because it's old. Personally, I think it's a great game. Very fun. I recommend everyone play Fallout 3. The characters are fantastic. The story is very good. It's a very good game. I strongly recommend it. Fallout 76 Wastelanders. I really have not played much of this. Actually, wait, yes I have. I've lied. So this was the one that added people. Because before that, it was like all robots and tapes. There was no actual NPCs. I think this was a huge stepping stone in the right direction. I'm keeping it C, because I have not played too much of it. This was a stepping stone in the right direction. It added a bunch of really good stuff. It added, you know, it's just in the right direction. But I just do think it was too little too late. I still think it's relevant to C tier. Autonomatron, this added the robots and everything. I never really cared for it. I just found it kind of boring. The story's kind of sucky. The rewards are kind of garbage. I mean, it's a very mid-tier DLC. Nothing really to say. Contraptions, A tier, A tier, A tier. We'll put Vault-Tec and Wasteland, and it's all kind of the same thing to an extent. So Wastelands and Contraptions added a bunch of stuff for the workshop, and I'm a workshop builder, and I love these. You can like build production lines and stuff. You can also do furniture. Vault-Tec added the vault, which allows you to build stuff. I love building in Fallout 4, so these automatically get an A. I'm biased, I know. Attack me all you want. Far Harbor. I'll put it above Nuclear Winter. I mean, I love this DLC. It's fantastic. It's great. The story is great. I think the thing that really kills it is that stupid tower defense game. That every time I do that, I install a mod, successfully skip that part because I freaking hate it. But yeah, besides that, the story's really interesting. You know, this detective with Nick Valentine. If you actually can get Nick to go with you, I'd recommend if you actually play Far Harbor, get Nick as your companion, go there, and you get some really cool dialogue. The story's pretty good. There's so many different outcomes. One thing I like with DLC is you have multiple outcomes. There's good and bad outcomes. It's really cool. Okay, Nuka World. I'm gonna put it below Honest Hearts. Yeah. Nuka World's a fun DLC in my opinion. There's, you know, a lot of stuff you can do. You're like, there's slavers and stuff. It's kind of like Paradise Falls and Fallout 3. There's a whole quest system that interacts with the main quest too, especially the Minutemen if you want to do stuff like that. But overall, I personally think, I don't think this DLC, I just find it kind of long. It's a very long DLC. But overall, I think it's a run-of-the-mill DLC. It's B. Fallout New Vegas. You were expecting that, huh? This game was made in under a year, and it's still one of the best age games ever. It's just great. The story is great. You have so many different options. There's perks for different options. So many locations. The DLC are all fantastic. Nothing else to say here. It's S tier. Don't argue with me. Broken Steel, this is good too. I think it's easily A because Broken Steel, it adds the post-game concept for Fallout 3, and you get control of like this nuke giant orbital nuke, and you can nuke the Enclave and kill them. You get to go to the White House. It's so fun. Probably one of my favorite DLCs I've ever played. Easily A tier. Point Lookout. I think Point Lookout deserves an A tier. I think it's great. This DLC was fun. You get to kill rednecks. There's like hack shit and stuff. The story is really funny too. It's these two guys that have been beefing for like hundreds of years. You can side with Desmond the Ghoul or the robot dude. I don't remember his name, but it's so fun. There's tribals too. You can go back and forth to it too. It's easily 10 out of 10 DLC. Well, not 10 out of 10. That's unfair. Lonesome Road, S tier. You were expecting that too, huh? I think Lonesome Road is S tier because it basically tells you, hey man, you should bring all your overpowered weapons, and you have a super cool boss battle. You can even skip the boss battle if you want. This is like truly like the last DLC. You get your missile launchers, your Fatmans, your anti-material rifles, and then you come and run through this DLC, and you kill them. It's really fun, you know, to get really OP and come through this. Or you could do like a level 1 challenge, which I did. Which I am going to do a level 1 challenge with this DLC at one point. Record it as a stream. If you want to see that, let me know. Mothership Zeta. I'm be honest. I think it's... I don't care for this DLC. It's very long. The characters kind of suck. It's very mediocre. It's B tier. It's not bad, but it's not good. Old World Blues, too much dialogue in my opinion, but other than that, very great DLC. Operation Anchorage. But in B tier. Operation Anchorage. It's Fallout 3 had some of the worst combat mechanics in any Fallout game. I'm gonna say that. I think if this was in Fallout 4, this would be an S tier DLC, or even Fallout New Vegas would be an S tier DLC. But I think because it's just a really bad engine, and this kind of hurts it because the engine was really bad. This game was made on, and the gun mechanics suck. So, but the story in this game is really cool. You get to, you know, kill people in like pre-war America. You're fighting the Chinese. You get OP armor when you're done. You actually get unbreakable power armor with this. It's not unbreakable. It has like 1,000,000 hit points. It never breaks. I always do the DLC first because it's OP. But anyways, if this was in Fallout 4, this would be S tier. That's kind of it at this point. I've been playing Fallout for a while. This is very biased. If you disagree, I'm sorry, but, you know. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed, thanks, subscribe. See y'all later.